Whatever rocks your socks, whatever spins your top, whatever winds your watch, whatever flips your flop, whatever turns you on, whatever flies your flag, whatever bangs your gong, or whatever swings your bag. Do it often, but do it well, 'cause nobody knows and there's no way to tell when the ride ends.
Well, here we are at the Turtle Beach M-Sphere. You got your food court over here. Down there is the escalators, mall security. I think a couple Sbarro's, coffee shop, pet store, yeah. Old Navy. There's the Gap, and what? There's a Cinnabon. I think there's a Cinnabon. And honest to God, it's just way too much stimulation for me. Chris and all you other guys, I don't know how you do it, but I gotta get out of here. 1, 2, 3. That's better, isn't it? Yeah. This is Steve's comfort zone. This is a Steve Rosse video, right? Someplace quiet, someplace that at least looks a little bit like Thailand, right? I mean, stores closed with plastic tarps, thousands of dollars worth of merchandise in these stores. There's no yam phao yu, there's no guards, there's a couple dogs. But those dogs live here. I doubt those dogs would rouse themselves to bark because somebody was stealing something out of one of these joints. This is what I'm used to. So let me talk to you. First, welcome back to Turtle Beach. Good morning. It's 3 a.m. here. I don't know what time it is where you are, but Steve's awake at 3 a.m. Often I find when I have to record one of these videos in the morning, I don't sleep well the night before. So here we are at 3 a.m. on Turtle Beach again. And thank you for coming. I really appreciate you spending this time with me. This week I hit 5,000 subs. And I'm going to have to speak quietly because these people sleep in their shops. These people go from fair to fair to fair. This is the New Year's fair on Turtle Beach. Look at this, 3 in the morning, there's a car. Does this guy not realize I'm filming? These people. Yeah, see, that's Thailand, baby. Blue striped plastic tarp enclosing a retail outlet, untaxed, unregulated, unlicensed retail outlet in a national park. And it's closed with a blue tarp. Welcome to Thailand, as Ab Carabao said all those years ago. Welcome to Thailand. Tom, where'd you go last night? So thank you. 5,000 subs. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's your work more than it is mine. That's you sharing these things, I guess. If that's how algorithms work. Some mathematician out there can inform me. I must have watched a dozen videos this week about the M-Sphere Mall in Bangkok. I swear to God, Vlogosphere went nuts about the M-Sphere Mall. I have no idea why. There's a pedestrian approaching and a car behind me. Wadikap. That's crowded. For Turtle Beach, that's crowded. It's 3 a.m. What are these people doing up? I got an excuse. You're my excuse. What are these people doing up? Anyway, more Thailand, baby. More Thailand. I'll tell you what, that is as signature Thailand as Wat Prak Dao. That right there, that architecture right there, it's as distinctive and as Thai as those Garuda roofs. Anyway, the M-Sphere Mall. Yeah, everybody went nuts for it. I can't figure out why. I can't imagine doing a video like that. This is the pet store. Can you hear the pumps running? That's for the fish. Guaranteed to die within 24 hours of reaching your home, the goldfish. And here, oh, the bouncy castle's gone. Aw, I never got a chance to ride the bouncy castle. Oh well, this is the, oh, it's too dark, you can't see it. And that's the world's smallest roller coaster. At any rate, yeah, the M-Sphere Mall. I don't know what got into people, why that was the subject of the week for Thailand vloggers, but there you go. There were people who came in from the provinces to shoot the M-Sphere Mall. You know, they drove into Bangkok from Phitsanulok to make a video about the M-Sphere Mall. Chris at Retired Working For You made a half-hour beautifully produced corporate video, the kind of thing I used to art direct these things back in the 80s in New York City. If a investor, you wanted to pitch an investor, you showed him a video. You wanted your shareholders couldn't make it to the annual shareholder meeting, you made a video and sent him a VHS tape when I was doing it. And he made this slick corporate video. It's a half-hour ad for M-Sphere, and I hope he got paid a buttload of money for it, because the work he put into that thing. And that's not me. I'll never be able to provide that. If that's what you want, if that's the Thailand you want to see on YouTube, I'm sorry, I cannot help you. This is my Thailand. Can you hear the beach? Probably not. Anyway, the beach is over there where it's dark. Too many street lights, you can't see the sky. But you know, this is what I do. But I got 5,000 subs with this, and I'm happy with that. And I'll never, you know, get paid to do a corporate video for a mall anywhere, but that's okay. I'm retired, man. That sounds like a lot of work. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, yeah. You know, raising children. I raised 2 teenagers. I raised 2 kids in Iowa. And when you have kids, man, all right, the dogs up here are going to bark at me. So I'm going to turn around. I think the dogs at the coffee shop are going to bark at me, and I'm going to lose the light anyway. You see that dog? Where'd he go? Anyway, I'm going to turn around. Yeah, I raised 2 kids, and when you don't have a lot of money in Iowa, you take your kids to the mall, and there are free things to do. We had a science center in the Coral Ridge Mall in Iowa City, and the kids could go in there and do science experiments. They had an art room with donated art materials. My daughter and I used to work in the art room a lot. My son would do the science experiments. Then maybe we'd go get a Cinnabon or something, and we'd go home, go walk through the bookstore and go home. And when the kids got older, they would go and see a movie with their friends, or they would go take ice skating lessons, and I would take them and sit in the mall and wait for them. And then when they were teenagers, Dad, don't come in the mall, you embarrass us. So I'd sit in January in Iowa outside the mall, freezing to death in my Volvo station wagon, waiting to pick up my kids. I've had enough of malls. I can't imagine voluntarily going to a mall. I mean, I'm sure there are, you know, it'd be nice to find shoes in my size, honest to God. I don't know if you can see these. Let me show you what I'm wearing. Can you see these? Because that's all they had in my size in Turtle Beach. That was it. So, okay, I suppose malls have their purpose. 3 days I haven't blown out my eustachian tube. This morning on the video, it blows out. Yeah, anyway, I suppose, you know, if you want to find clothes in your size, you need to buy a new phone or something. Yeah, I guess go to a mall. But yeah, I've done my time in malls, man. I don't want malls. This is what I dreamed about for 25 years. And yeah, I know, you know, it probably doesn't look like much to you, but it's all I need. It's exactly what I need. And I'm very, very happy to be here. All right, there are two kinds of Farang. Here's my thesis. There are two kinds of Farang. There are Farang who want to live in Thailand. Two kinds of expats, I should say, not Farang. Two kinds of expats in Thailand. The kind who want to live in Thailand, and that's me. And then the kind who just want a cheap place to live. And I think that's a lot of people I see on YouTube. You know, I don't meet a lot of other Farang here. I don't meet a lot of expats. There's a handful of us here, and I meet them from time to time. And most of us here, we are people who want to live in Thailand, right? Yeah, most of the people I see on YouTube, which is where I meet people, so to speak, most of those people just are looking for a cheap place to live. They need good Wi-Fi because they're still working for a living. They want Farang food. They want a mall, I guess. They get online and they say things like, here's the 5 things I like most about Thailand. Number 1, the weather. Are you kidding me? The weather? It is way too hot and way too humid everywhere in this country. Nobody's comfortable. Thai people aren't comfortable with this weather. And here, 6 months out of the year, the wind is coming in off this ocean like a freight train. I've paid to have the hinges on my front doors repaired twice in the year that I have been here. And Christmas Day, by the way, will be a year on this beach. Christmas Day will be my anniversary on the beach. I lived up on the hill behind the Lotus for 6 months, waiting out that first rainy season, because Steve, in 25 years of dreaming of coming back here, didn't realize he was going to come back at the beginning of the rainy season, at the end of COVID and the beginning of the rainy season. Yeah, 25 years to plan it, and that's when I showed up. I should lower my voice. These people, I can hear snoring behind that blue tarp. Look, more Thailand. I should make postcards. Postcards with blue plastic tarps. So yeah, you know, if you're saying the things I love about Thailand, the weather, no, you're a newbie and you're not going to stay here long. The food, okay, Thai food's okay, it's cheap, but it's peasant food, right? It's rice, vegetables, and a little bit of protein. That's all it is. You know, the chefs in the Grand Palace have been Chinese for as long as they've been keeping records, right? There's no Thai chefs in the palace. So yeah, the food's okay, but it's not a reason to stay here. You stay here. The people who stay here for years and years and years are the people who want to live in Thailand. And if that's not you, there's a lot of stuff here. I mean, it's a police state, right? It is a corrupt police state. You have no rights here. If a cop wants to mess with you, he can. Everybody in this country's got a cousin or a brother-in-law who works in immigration. Everybody you meet can screw with your visa if they care to. If they want to call in a favor from a Karachakan they're related to by marriage, they can screw with your visa. I mean, there's dogs feral dogs everywhere you go. The roads are dangerous as hell. If you're going to stay here and enjoy your time here, it's going to be because you want to live in Thailand. Not you want to live someplace cheap. Go to Costa Rica, you want to live someplace cheap, all right? And I can understand that. I do enjoy the economy of living here. But I dreamed for 25 years of coming back to Thailand, specifically Thailand. I've done that, and I'm going to stay. What else have I got to say? Oh, a couple of videos I've seen the guys start with, I'm here because I had to get out of the U.S. I just hate what's happening in the U.S. right now, or I hate what's happening in the U.K. I had to get out of the U.K. Yeah, if that's the reason you're here for the wrong reason. Maybe we'll go out and walk on the Plaza. Don't come here because you're running away from something. Again, you won't last. And probably the country will chew you up and spit you out. They'll take all your money away from you, all your self-respect away from you, and send you back out into the world penniless and pissed off. That's not reason enough to try to live here. Don't come here because you're getting away from something. Come here because you want to come to Thailand, specifically to Thailand. I don't know if you can see them, young lovers in the dark. So this is the Plaza. Can you hear the ocean yet? This is the Turtle Plaza. It's the center of town, so to speak, the social center of town, the epicenter of everything that happens here. These people were up till midnight selling their goods, and they're still up. They're I guess this is their afternoon. There's people on the beach. There's the beach. Turtle Beach, 3 a.m. on a Wednesday night and Thursday morning. Thursday night, Friday morning, right? Yeah. This is crowded. This is crowded for Turtle Beach. I'll tell you what. I don't know. If I was paying the electric bill, I would turn off those lights at midnight. Here. This is de rigueur. This is required. We're going to take a selfie. Is that backwards to you? Can you read that? Thai Muang. Obata. Thai Muang Obata. That's Ampur or Muban. It's that village or town. Oh, there's a guy. He's an electrician, right? And as far as I can tell, he goes around the world sticking his nose in electric switch boxes and stuff in various countries and gloating about the lack of regulation, the lack of uniformity, the lack of, let's call it skill, perhaps, in developing nations' electrical work. So he'll go into a big condo and look at how they're distributing power and how much power is going to the fire control systems and things like that. Dude, if that's what you're doing, don't come to Thailand. Well, I guess that's a lot of free content, right? Because there is a lot here to criticize. Rak Thai Muang, that is what I am writing on all of my papier-mâché turtle shells that are going to hang on my parade float for the Turtle Day Parade. Rak Thai Muang, love Thai Muang, and Rak Tao Tale. Where is he? Here he is. Love sea turtles, baby. Turtle Beach. That's about it. It's going to be, 16 minutes. A fairly short video today. Yeah, it's 3 in the morning, and we're coming up on Christmas. I'm going to do a Christmas show. Come back on Christmas Day and look for a special show from Steve Rosse. The last thing I want to say is part of the promise. The reason in 1997, there's a tent over there. I'm talking pretty loud. The reason in 1997, not the reason, but when I promised myself at the Don Muang Airport in 1997, the 4th of July, 1997, that I would come back to Thailand. I promised myself that I would try to recapture a little bit of the success that I had in the 90s here. You know, I have said before, there was a billboard over Sukhumvit with my face on it. Read Steve Rosse in the Nation. Thailand's Dave Barry. Anybody remember Dave Barry? Anybody remember when newspaper columnist was a career? Yeah, the advertising in the Nation was sold on an unaudited census of 100,000 readers. And my editor reckoned that probably every Sunday, 10% of those readers, see if I can get the ocean behind me. Yeah, you see all that black? That's the ocean. That's the Andaman Sea. It's beautiful, isn't it? Look at the color of that water. It's so clear. You can see right to the bottom, right? The Emperor's New Ocean. Yeah, see, this is me. I'm not a mall guy. I'm a stand on the beach alone at 3 in the morning guy. Anyway, so my editor reckoned that if 10% of those readers read my column every Sunday, that was 10,000 readers. my weekly audience in that publication was 10,000 readers. And I don't remember what the circulation was in Phuket Magazine or Thailand Tatler or Living in Thailand Magazine. I had monthly columns in all of those, weekly in Phuket Gazette. So let's say a double, let's say 20,000 readers in a month of my little essays. And now I've got 5,000 subs. I promised myself I would come back and try to recapture at least a small piece of my previous success in this country. And for a writer, yeah, readers are success. For a vlogger, I suppose subs are a success, are a measure of, a metric of, a way to keep score. So I've got an audience 1/4 the size of what my audience was in 1991. But I'm very happy with this audience. Considering I'm retired, considering I put virtually no effort into these videos, considering I never go anywhere, you know, I don't go visit the death railway, I don't visit malls, I don't walk with my camera through a Talat and say, oh, look, they're selling insects. Yeah, no, I don't do that, right? I don't video more than, what, 1/4 of a mile from my front door, if I can help it. I don't leave this beach if I can help it at all. And considering that is the effort or lack of effort that I put into these, I'm happy with 5,000 subs. Would I be happy with 10,000 subs? Yeah, I sure would. And not for the money. There's very little money involved in this. I live off my Social Security, which is plenty. But it's all about ego. I'm a narcissist. This is something I enjoy very much. They drag this out for all the local festivals. It's a little photo op, an Instagram corner made out of empty water bottles. Cool, huh? Thousands and thousands of empty water bottles. Anyway, yeah, I'm pleased with 5,000 subs. It is a small piece of the success that I had 30 years ago, but it is a small keeping of the promise that I made to myself at Don Mueang Airport on the 4th of July, 1997. And the fact that I have been able to pull it off pleases me no end. The fact that you're willing to come along every week and check on my progress and shake your head and go, this guy, what is this guy's problem, right? That pleases me. I'm very, very grateful for your attention. This is the best time of my week. I enjoy this very much, and I thank you for coming along. I love you guys. I love each and every one of you. No story this week, but come back and check on Christmas Day. I'm gonna have a Christmas story for you. All right? Thank you very much. You have a terrific week. I'll talk to you later. Again with this, right?
Whatever shaves your sheep, whatever bakes your lamb, whatever digs your peak, whatever smokes your ham, whatever blows your nose, whatever chews your bone, whatever squirts your hose, whatever sings your song, do it often but do it well. Nobody knows and there's no way to tell. When you're riding, shoot down.